r/AskReddit. What's the most important question to ask someone when you want to get to know them better? My boyfriend is an assistant manager at a bookstore. So when he is giving interviews for jobs, instead of asking someone what their favorite book is, he asks them what book did they hate. First of all, no one ever expects that question. Everyone is used being asked their favorites. So you get a more genuine answer instead of a scripted one. Also, I think you can tell a lot from a person from what they dislike. I had an interview some time ago where they asked me what my least favorite animal was. I was really stumped on that. I've never thought about my least favorite animal. Edit. For those that are curious, I ended up picking mosquitoes because they don't really serve a greater purpose to the ecosystem. The world is literally better off without them. But I was dumbfounded and had to stall for a minute while I thought about it. When I was still dating my husband, I asked him, if you could see one measurement or statistic over everyone's heads, what would you want it to indicate? And his answer was, how happy they are. I feel like that told me a lot about the kind of person he is. The kind of person that plays Sims. The key to happiness is playing darts for 16 hours straight. I asked my BF this and he replied, how attracted they are to me. That would be fun for a day, but not a lifetime answer. Also would get depressing as you aged, haha. Not to mention really awkward at family reunions. That's really sweet and considerate. I hope you guys are very happy together. I would've said duck size. Until you see 4 inches above a girl's head. If you had the money to quit working, what would you spend tomorrow doing? My therapist asked me this, but I couldn't give an answer because I know the answer would be masturbating and checking on Reddit for 16 hours straight. Nothing. I would do nothing. You don't need $1 million to do nothing, man. Take a look at my cousin. He's broke and he don't do shit. If you could ask the universe one question and get the absolute truth, what would you want to know? What is the most important thing that should I know, that I'm able to comprehend, yet do not know right now? Your girlfriend's cheating on you. I don't have a girlfriend. Not anymore because she cheated. Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with mesothelioma? How? Why would you ask that? Because if so, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Can I see your browsing history? Not before buying me dinner first. You have to sign this NDA too. Ask them about their relationships with others in their lives, in general. If they say that everyone in their life is toxic and full of so much drama, then there is a good chance that they may come with some drama. Or they're a drama queen magnet. Yep. Had a friend who never looked for or caused drama. She just wanted to live her life. But just by being around a new group, her presence would cause drama. She joined a group of friends I'd made from an MLM group, not a part of it anymore, and she got on well with one of the guys there. Very well, as it turns out. Well, the other women in the group didn't like that. Cue drama and lots of arguments about tons of things. People left the group, and my 2 friends are now engaged. Some people just attract drama without causing or wanting it. It's like a shitty magical ability. If you were to die tomorrow, what would you regret not having told someone? Nothing, because I'd be dead. This guy dies. If you could take 5 non-replaceable personal artifacts on an intergalactic voyage, what would you take? Only need my towel. My hometown was small, but I enjoyed growing up there. How about you? Asking where they grew up and their experiences usually opens the door to wider, more interesting conversation. Oh, I didn't grow up there. My best friend and I shared a flat for 2 years in college. The weather looked vaguely treacherous one day and he was by the door, so I asked him, what's it like outside? So he went out and looked around for a few seconds, then came back and said big. Yeah. Thanks. That's true. I guess. What's the most important question to ask someone when you want to get to know them better? Do you pee in the shower? There's 2 types of people. People who pee in the shower and liars. There is a third group that lies down, pees up and pretends they are the Bellagio fountain. I feel like this is too specific to be made up. What character do you use in Mario Kart? Well, Luigi for I'm gonna WIII and spam. What's your mother's maiden name? What street did you grow up on? What's the name of your first pet? Put two of them together to make the best stripper name. If you found a suitcase with the amount of money as your SSN, how much money would you have? You have the gay? Not anymore. They escaped out the window. How do you spend your time? I love this question because what do you do is so work-centric, and many people don't work, whether their choice or not. Another variation on this that I heard recently was what have you been into lately? It's hard to just talk about yourself in general terms, but everyone has been occupied with something recently. Use Ford, family, occupation, recreation, dreams, because people like talking about that. Never rate them. Religion, abortion, politics, economy. Actually, I think that rape is better for knowing what kind of person you're talking to. The former is better for people you don't care a lot about, yet. r/no context. I ask about their dream vacation. What are you passionate about? I'm passionate about whiskey and distilling, but also about pushing others to find their passion. I'm passionate about spending all my free time on Reddit. Would you rather have invisibility or flight? Depends on the flying. If one couldn't fly any faster than walking pace, I'd take invisibility. What's the energy requirement for me to fly? Like, is it comparable to sprinting or walking? Do I have to flap my arms, or is it more of a Superman deal? You take flight, you become a government prisoner so quickly. How many walkers have you killed? How many seasons in did you get before you finally gave up on the show? How many people have you killed? Would you rather have a stinky finger or an itchy ass? Pulls out paper napkins. Neither, baby. Please now, we should remain civilized. Pulls out wet wipes. I like hitting people with the hard questions. You are going to dinner with 5 people. They can be dead, alive, or fiction. Who are they, and why did you pick them? They can be dead. Seems like it would be a quiet dinner. Can I suck your duck? I don't know, can you? My bad, Mr. Teacher. May I suck your duck? Whenever my ma went out on a date with someone, her first question would be, well, are you stupid? The idiots would rage out on her. The smart people would be like, I dunno. No, I'm Dave. Right Twix? Left Twix? Milk first? Cereal first? Pineapples on pizza? Who in the unholy fuck pours milk first? Milk, cereal, then bowl. What made you who you are today? It's a surprising question that catches the person off guard and allows for a sincere answer. I've never been disappointed by this question, and have been rewarded with amazing stories about my new people. Once I read over their ice-breaking question, if you have to choose between a well-paid work in Europe or going to Mars, what would you choose? It seems a pretty stupid question, but if you focus in what questions the people ask back, usually tells a lot of things. What they choose is not so important, but usually the people will start asking questions like, but how dangerous is to go to Mars? Can I come back? Can I have children and a family in Mars? Can I take my dog with me? For how long is the work? How much I will be making? How many hours days I have to work? It's a good work? What I have to do? And that questions tells a lot about if they are focused on family, on work, if they are adventurous, if they already have a life plan established, and a lot of things. Just try to read between the lines. Will I suffocate as soon as I get to Mars? No, you'll be alive. Europe it is.